Lizzie was afraid of spiders and witches and Spaniards, but not of dead men. She'd seen a lot of them back in Holland. She poked this one cautiously with the toe of her bare foot, but he didn't move. He was slumped against an upturned boat on the Thames shore in a sitting position, his lips mauve and curled back into a grimace. She reached out and touched his hand. It was cold but soft. He had the teeth of a gentleman and smelt of perfume. She reached forward on her tiptoes and took his silky black cap. It reminded her of the hats her father had worn before they fled. She rubbed it against her cheek for a moment, then stowed it under her dress and ran off down the alley.
Will. A man walked a lion down the street. It was an old skinny lion, but it was a lion, and the iron choke chain the man held in his hand would never hold it if it didn't want to be held. But for now, it padded head down with the blank expression of a predator. That was one man who wouldn't get mugged. Not even in Deptford. Why the hell had he, Chris, and the others come all the way here for a night out? To this town of bars and brothels perched on a swamp? Not that he could blame Deptford for what had happened. To say Will would never drink again would be a lie. But he was going to drink less. He wasn't going to drink so much that he ended up swearing at his best friend and sleeping on the floor of a docker's bar. He couldn't be sure, but he thought he might have been urinated on while he was sleeping. Perhaps by a dog. Possibly by a docker. As he plodded glumly along Deptford Strand, he could hear the thump of axes and smell the boiling wood tar from the dockyard. He turned a corner, and the low sun was glinting in the puddles, splintering the street into shadow and glare. Ahead of him, walking with that lopsided gait he had now, was Tom Kidd. The last of Will's money had been stolen while he slept, but surely Kidd would lend him the boat fare back to London and save him a boggy hour-and-a-half walk. Will called his name, and Kidd stopped.